What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with another game here. I got an online ranked match versus a random opponent. I have the Arizona Cardinals and we're going up against the Buffalo Bills. Surprised somebody picked the Buffalo Bills in this game. This is probably the first time I've ever been up against the Buffalo Bills. And one thing that I do know for sure, their defense is not that good. As the boy David Johnson, man, he had a huge game this game. Scoring the first touchdown on his first play, man, his first rush, man, a touchdown, and that was huge, man. That was a good start, man. We still got 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, and we've already scored. So that's simply amazing, man. My opponent right here is the best opponent I've been up against in a long time. I'm gonna say that one more time. This opponent right here is the best opponent that maybe I even played this year. Just the decision making, the sound. I mean, of course, he can't run the routes, but sound, route picking. He was a very, very good player. I just wanted to say that right from the gate because he really was. He deserved that. I don't necessarily give that to everybody, and it's a little bit rare. I find players that are this sound and this good at the same time. Without a whole bunch of cheese plays as he scores right here on his first touchdown. Well, we get into kind of a shootout a little bit. So he scores, I score, he scores. Adrian Peterson, of course I ran the ball with him. He had 3 catches for 34 yards in this contest. I usually don't throw to Adrian Peterson that much when I play with Peterson, but he was catching the ball pretty well. It's actually 3 for 3 as far as catches. I decided to run right here. That was not the best decision. I tried to get that first down, but luckily for me, I ended up recovering that fumble. We're going to keep the chain moving and try to figure out a way to get to the end zone. Score 7-7, middle of the second quarter. I scroll to the left-hand side right here, and I see that the boy was wide open. And this is so rare that I do this, but I think that he was, trailing across and he was open, but I ended up getting that off. Usually something like that to get picked, man. So I got a little bit lucky right there, man. The boy, David Johnson, putting in work, man. He had over 200 yards in this contest. 3rd down to 2 to get it to him right here in the passing game. He is definitely one of those running backs that will go out and actually catch that ball. So I was very confident I was going to get that play and convert it. On that angle route. As Adrian Peterson scores a 2nd touchdown for my team, man. As he always gets a celebration when he scores. Bring the score 14-7. Next drive. He throws to the left-hand side. Pay attention to the time. It's under a minute to go in the first half. I send the blitz, but it doesn't work. Check out what actually happens, man. Look at this. Somebody get him. Finally, somebody does get him. I tried to murder him with the hit stick, but it didn't make him fumble, man. I wish it did. But the drive continues for my opponent as he tried to figure out different ways to get to the end zone. 1st down and goal. We decided to take off a little bit again, and that's why I tried to kill him on that hit stick, but he ended up sliding if I could get to him. 9 seconds to go into the second half. We stuff him right there. And usually with this defense right here that I'm using, I usually do a good job of stuffing my opponents on the run, but he decides to throw it right there to the fullback, and he ends up scoring right before the half. So it's 14-14. I thought maybe I could stop him before the half and, maybe get the ball. Or actually, I thought I actually had the ball at half, but he had the ball at half. But I thought I had the ball at half. I said I can go 21-7. That might pretty much put this game away. But this guy, I knew I gave him too much time on the clock, man. I just knew it. I had a feeling that he was one of those opponents that was just like myself that'll find a way to come down and score. I actually forced him to punt in this contest right here, man. Forcing the punt right here on the 4th and 6th. Good decision for my opponent. He was on the 27. That was a good punt, man, out of bounds. Making sure I have no opportunity to run it back. And look at this, man. It's your boy. Looking good, baby Ray. We end up getting a touchdown right here, man. This is David Johnson, man. Wow. As far as running the ball, I have to say, man, he's the best running back for me. I thought it was C.J. Anderson, but I guess it's David Johnson, man. This guy is an absolute monster. As I missed that pick right there, I just missed it, and he ends up scoring on a 2nd play on that drive right there. So it's 21-20. As you can, like I said before, this is basically a shootout at this junction. Now I really know I'm in for a battle right now at this point in the game. I said, okay, I got to be more crisp. I got to be more precise as I possibly can with my decision making. Sometimes I have the tendency to think that I can relax because I'm pretty good on defense. I usually average an interception a game, interception or 2. I usually do a good job of putting my players in proper position to make plays once I find out what my opponent likes to do. But this guy, he kept switching it up. At this juncture of the game, I really don't know, what he really wants to do. I really don't know what he wants to do on offense. I don't have a really good feel for it. As Adrian Peterson, let's go, baby. It's a touchdown right there, and I was like, whoo, that one was needed, man. But check out this, man. Look at this. Your boy, we end up making him fumble right there, man. I mean, you talk about a possible turning point in a game, but can we get a touchdown right here? I was going to hit this dude with the juke. It's crazy, man, because the boy David Johnson is the only one that does the juke well for me in this game. I mean, if I try to juke with any other opponent, I mean, any other running back, it just doesn't work that well for me, man. David Johnson gets a touchdown right here, making the score 35-21, and this feels comfortable, but not that comfortable. And, you know, it's a little over 2 minutes left to go in the game. I know this guy. I know there's a high chance this guy's going to score because I genuinely don't know what he's going to do. As you can see, he's throwing all over the place, man. It's the left hand side, middle of the field, right, middle of the field. You know, left hand side, like he's playing kind of like me, you know, which is kind of funny because, you know, a lot of times I know I know I can get to the point where look at this player, beautiful player, my opponent, man. That's a very skilled play like that. Waiting for me to make a decision. A lot of people are not that patient, man, as he goes for the onside kick right here. Waiting for me to make the decision and then deciding, you know, to make the play at the right time. He did a good job with that. So 28-35. I'm forcing him to call timeouts, and right here, I'm like, man, if I want to win this game, I got to run the ball well on this drive. This run right here on this drive is very important. I said, if I know if I can get to the 24, I know I can at least have a field goal. If nothing else, as I get to play right there, and that play right there pretty much ends the game, man. Shout out to my opponent, man. Much love, much respect, man. He was, I think he was a little bit pissed because as you can see, he didn't let the, you know, the game do the highlight reels of the game, which would have been actually awesome to see because there's a lot of great highlights in this game, but. I think he was a little bit pissed, but that's okay. You know, I mean, I understand. You know, nobody likes to lose. He goes 12 for 14. I go 7 for 7 from the field. You see, I had to be perfect in order to beat this guy. 16 for 200. I had to have a good running game. If I don't have this good running game, I definitely don't win. He probably blows me out. I mean, it may not blow me out, but he probably beats me by like 2 touchdowns if I don't have this decent running game, man. 5 rushing touchdowns, no passing touchdowns in this game. That's probably how you kind of want it when you play with the Cardinals. Not that Palmer is a bad quarterback, but sometimes I think he holds on to the ball too long. Your boy.